Welcome back. Day 16. We're nearly there. This is step 5 in the MAP4LIFE process, which means to record the results. I put in something inside the book which really deals with something close to my heart. I had health struggles as I was moving through life, and it all came down to me simply not being able to manage the information I was trying to digest in my mind. My mind used to be so active. Whenever I had an idea, it would just mull around there, so much so that I wasn't sleeping at night, and that would end up in being physically ill. The way that I learned to control that was simply to write things down. And as a result, I began to call it my treasure chest, because it was all the great ideas that I had. So inside your MAP4LIFE, in the record section, you're going to find a place to record the treasures. For example, I love to record quotes, great quotes. Just the other day, I put a quote inside my book. It said, you can count the number of seed in an apple, but you can't count the number of apples in a seed. What an incredible quote. I wrote that down over here so that I don't forget it. There's another place called personal development. And under personal development, that's where you record the kind of things that you would have out of a book that you're reading. So if you're reading a book by, let's say, John Maxwell, maybe you're reading one of his leadership books, John Maxwell 101 Things on Leadership, or 21 Laws of Success, or you know the books that he's written. I'm thinking of the different names, but you might read one of those books, and in that book there's lots of valuable information. And I'm approached by many people who ask me, have you read this book? Have you read that book? And to be honest with you, most of the books that they mention I've not read. But what's important is not how many books you read, but how much you apply from the book. So the personal development section, if you look at the example, you'll see something that I've shown there. It's simply to record at least 2 or 3 things from that book that you want to apply in your life. Because, listen, knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge. So until you begin to apply what you read about in the books, it's not going to be of value to you. And I challenge you, use the personal development, because when you look and reflect on that, instantly it's going to transport you back to your book. The photograph section, which is also inside there, is a wonderful place to keep memories. Memories of what's happened in your life, maybe even a ticket stub from something that you've attended. And that has something of great value. One day, 20 years from now, you reflect back, it's going to transport you to all the good and great things that you've done.